Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to turn on and off the high altitude mode on the Keurig K Cafe. This is their special edition nickel plate. They also have a black one. This procedure is for both of those. They both act the same way. So if you live in like Denver, if you live in a high altitude, you're going to want to make sure you turn the high altitude setting on. But you may just be wondering, well, is mine in high altitude mode? How can I turn it off? Unfortunately, there is not a display that shows like a mountain icon or anything. We've got to do something. I'm going to show you the manual. So the manual here says high altitude setting. Well, let's focus. Sorry about that. High altitude brewing. We got to power it off. We're going to press and hold the strong button and the 8-ounce button. Those are going to flash 3 times. That means it's enabled. And then we're going to reverse it. We're going to press them again and turn it off. So let's go try it out. So this is a little counterintuitive to what you might be used to. So you're going to turn the machine off. It has to be plugged in, but turned off, so no power. We're going to hold the 8-ounce and the strong button for 3 seconds, and those lights are going to flash 3 times. So see, they're steady. We're holding. Okay, let up. 1, 2, 3. That means high altitude is enabled. Okay. I'm going to show you also how to pierce the K-cup. If you live in a high altitude setting, you're going to need to do something different with the K-cup. But let's turn high altitude off. Let's make sure it's off. Again, powered off. Hold the 8-ounce and the strong brew button for 3 seconds. The lights are going to light up and then go out. As soon as they go out, release the buttons. See how they're lit up? That means we're in high altitude mode. Okay, they went out. I just took the machine out of high altitude mode. Now, let's get back to when we have the machine in high altitude mode, they want you to do one extra step. So you may notice when you live in a high altitude, these K-cups may become inflated. They may become overpressurized. So instead of just putting the K-cup in like I normally do and then just close the handle, relying on the handle to pierce the top and the bottom, they want you to pierce the bottom needle before you close the handle. So with this machine, be careful, there is that top needle. We're going to be pushing the K-cup down onto that bottom needle till you hear a poke. Now this machine is really flimsy, and this is one of the weak points of this machine, so you got to be really careful. Okay, so I want to hold this bottom basket pretty firm. And I'm going to grab this K-cup, and I'm going to poke it down. Okay, see, did you hear it pop? Okay, that meant I pierced the needle onto the K-cup. Now, I'm going to pierce it in a different spot. I don't recommend you piercing it twice. But again, just make sure you're holding this, because this is going to want to collapse, and it could hit you there. You could hold it with the handle, but I prefer to hold this because it's so fragile. Okay, there it's pierced. Now I can close the handle, and it's going to pierce the top, and I'm ready to brew a K-cup. So those are the extra features. You're going to want to put the machine into high altitude mode and pierce the bottom needle when you live at a high altitude. Check out my other videos where I show you how to turn the auto on and off on. And I also show you how to descale this with the Keurig solution and with vinegar. I really like this machine. I've got several videos on how to make different drinks with it. Thanks everybody for watching. If you could, please like and subscribe.